Hello all and welcome back to this video in which we are going to discuss about arithmetic operators. This is the fourth video of my Python for Beginners course. If you haven't seen the previous videos, I highly recommend you to go to the playlist and search for the previous videos. I even encourage you to subscribe, like and share because I am putting an effort to teach you, right? So the best you can do after learning is to encourage me to make more videos. So I highly recommend you to do that. Anyway, coming back to what we have to discuss here, arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Now, arithmetic operators are something you must have heard while doing maths. Sorry, there's a spelling mistake here. Yeah. So, arithmetic operators is something you must have heard in maths, right? Arithmetic operators are nothing but operations that we perform on, generally we perform it on integer or float values and sometimes performed on strings, right? So now in Python there are 7 main arithmetic operators. Now I'm going to write them all. So this is how you do multi-line comments. I hope you know this by now. So the first is just a second. Yes, so the first is of course addition. I think everyone knows about addition, don't have to do much on that. So addition is basically plus. Then we have subtraction, again something which most of you will know, which is minus, right? So subtraction has a minus symbol. Then we have multiplication. Now multiplication is multiplication again is something that most of you will know it. Multiplication, sorry for the typo. So again multiplication is something most of you will know. However, generally when we talk about multiplication we talk about this x symbol, right? Which is nothing but into. However, in Python this is not accepted as the multiplication symbol. Instead we use another multiplication symbol, which is the asterisk. So this is something important to know. Again, then we have division, and again division we generally have let me just yeah, so division we have a symbol which is like there are two dots and a line in middle. Again, that is not accepted by Python. What is accepted though is this slash symbol. Now that is for division. Then we have something a little new, I think, modulus, which is nothing but exponent. Modulus is not exponential. Modulus is when you want to um, you want to get the remainder in an integer division. Let's say, now I'll just give you the symbol for that. So the modulus symbol is a percentage symbol. So gives the remainder of integer division. As in, example, I'll just give you an example here. If you type 5 modulus 2, that will give you 1, because 5 divided by 2 is of course 2 and the remainder comes out to be 1. So this is how you write it in Python. When you want to attain the remainder of a division, an integer division, you use the modulus symbol. Then we have exponent. Now when you want to when you want to raise a number to some other number's power, use the exponent symbol. So let me write that for you. Exponent, which is basically 2 asterisks. So that's the symbol for exponent. And let's say I'll give you an example here. Let's say 5 raised to the power, that is exponent 2, which is nothing but 25. So the output is 25, right? I think you must know that. Even if you don't know that, you should know that by now. The last operator that we have here is floor division, and floor division can be done both for integer as well for floating point values. So let me write that, floor division. Now the symbol is very easy. It's basically 2 slashes instead of 1. There are 2. Now what's the difference between floor division and normal division? You may ask me that. Let me give you an example here of floor division. So an example of floor division, let's say 5 by floor divided by 2. What do you think the output will be though? I'm going to give you some time for this. Now if you guess 2.5, yes, that is partially correct, but not in the case of floor division. when you're doing floor division and when we do this, it does not return uh, the exact answer in floating point values. Instead, it gives us the answer in an integer format. So that's what I'm going to write here. Returns answer in integer format. So whatever division you give it to do, it will always return it in an integer format. If we generally do this, if we instead of writing 5 flow divided by 2, we write 5 by 2, yes, it will give us 2.5, because 5 by 2 equals 2.5, or of course 2 1 by 2. However, in the case of flow division, it will give us 2. So I'll write that as well. So 2 is the output. Now these are all the arithmetic operators that you need to know. Now, once we know about arithmetic operators in math, what do we generally do? We have this rule called um, um, BODMAS, right? Yeah, in maths we have this rule called BODMAS, right? This is the rule that we use for solving complex expressions. However, in Python we have something different, right? In Python we have a rule called BEMDAS. The name sounds a little hard to remember, but I think you can remember it. So it's nothing but BEMDAS. So I'm going to write what happens in BEMDAS. So the first thing that happens in BEMDAS is, for B stands for brackets. So the brackets which are present in your expression, that comes first. The second is E. What do you mean by E? Yes, it is exponents. So then exponents. Third one being multiplication, which stands for uh, M. Sorry, not multi. M-U-L-T. The fourth one being for D. Yes, you guessed it right. Division. Fifth one, I think this is all easy now. Addition. And finally, subtraction. Now if you remember this acronym here, which is BEMDAS, I think you can remember the whole thing. It's not hard actually. Just like we have it in BODMAS, it's almost the same here, only that it's a little different. Now this is how Python operates your complex expressions, and this is something very important for you to remember, because without this you may not be able to evaluate complex expressions. Now that is all you have to know about arithmetic operators and BEMDAS. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and come back for the next video. Thank you.